It's my first time to see a well-organized airport. You know, there's this serenity that you see, this kind of atmosphere that you have come to Bodo Ibo. It means you have come abroad. Living, my country, even my family were not even allowed to come to the airport with me. I had to do some, I had to, you know what I'm saying? I had to, those of you that know what I'm saying, And if you don't know, you don't know. I'm a Nigerian, and I am proud to be a Nigerian anywhere I go. Hey guys, how are you all doing? Hope you are doing well. Glad to have you once again on my channel. It's your favorite, Mr. Sub. Today I'll be talking about culture shock. Okay, culture shock. That's talking about the kind of cultural difference I've seen, from where I'm coming from.
Wait, how much you buy? 20,000.
What are you saying? What are you?
And where I am right now in China. Okay.
Run.
And I hope you all are doing well once again. You all are in good states, Try and make yourself to be happy. Be happy, okay? This life is very short. This life is really, really short. I remember when I was really small, when I was like a kid. When I was a kid. I remember when I was a kid, back home. On the streets, we play this football. You guys know what I'm saying. We play football with boxers, even sometimes even with pints. We run around the street with pints, I'm a local boy, I grew up, Let me just remind you of some memories of those when you are small. Some of you understand what I'm saying. Except you are Boti, if you are Jebo, you know what I'm saying by Jebo. If you are Jebo, then you don't know what I'm saying. But if you are like they are Jepako, those guys, But if you grew up like, not in the big man area, big man waters like Lekki, Javi, Ban Island, all this area, you know what I'm saying? If you don't grow up in this area, you grew up in areas like Sulere, those areas like Sulere, Ikotun, just Lagos, some areas in Lagos, average areas in Lagos. That's where I grew up, you know what I'm saying? Then, like street football, we play monkey post. I'm just trying to record those things, that we did when I was small. Sorry, I'm digressing a little bit. And I remember the girls, they play tente, oh my goodness. We play cards, me and my friends. That was when we were growing up. But when we were a little bit smaller, we ride this tire. You ride tire on the street and you use one, what's it called? Use one stick to paddle it. Car tire or this Okada. Let me use the word Okada. Motorbike. The tire you paddle, you ride the tire. And sometimes also go to these extremes of using the wheel of the tire. We put a kind of stick, between. There's a cavity there, a kind of hollow cavity that goes around, we'll play Ludo. Yeah, these are things that we did, when we were growing up, So, but today I'm talking about the difference that I've seen, coming to China, okay? But I'm going to tell you how I came to China. That should be a story for another day. So please, if you are new on this channel, try and stick, stick like bread and butter. Just stick to this channel, okay? Don't worry. I'm going to give you some gist on how I came to China and why did I choose China. So, talking about culture shock. What are the things that I saw or I've seen so far based on where I'm coming from, and where I am today, what are the differences I've seen, things that really shocked me, okay? Number one, the environment. I must tell you the truth, okay? And please, in this video, I'm not trying to give any kind of credit to either China or Nigeria, where I come from. I'm trying to talk about just my experience, my honest experience, okay? Not trying to make China look better than Nigeria. No, I'm a Nigerian, and I am proud to be a Nigerian anywhere I go. Number one, the first time when I arrived Beijing airport, I must tell you, the airport is really organized. It's my first time to see a well-organized airport. Beijing International Airport is really organized. Everywhere is lightened, everything is new, everybody's in place. If you want to carry your truck, this trolley, to carry your load, they won't ask to pay money. That is it. Nobody will say pay money to carry it. So you want to carry truck, you won't have to pay money. When I was, in my Nigeria then, you want to use the truck, you have to pay money for trolley to carry your luggage. It's really bad. I must tell you this. Not ideal. But I'm not trying to make one place look better or bad. But what I'm saying is about what I've seen. Okay, airport look organized. And when I came out, everywhere looks, there's this serenity that you see, this kind of atmosphere that you have come to Bodo. It means you have come abroad. That's that thing that you see. I was living, my country, even my family were not even allowed to come to the airport with me. I had to do some, I had to, what I'm saying? I had to, those of you that know what I'm saying. And if you don't know, you don't know that, okay, don't worry. So I had to do some, rub some hand, before my family can even come to the airport. But here it's not like that, okay? As far as you have your passport, your family can walk you into the airport. It doesn't matter how you get in it. You can walk into the airport, stay with you for time and till you leave. Yeah, for the traffic, I discovered that traffic here, people obey traffic so much. In my country, they also obey traffic, but here it's like, because there are cameras watching you here. There are cameras everywhere pointing and watching you. So vehicles must obey traffic. If you don't obey traffic and you break traffic law, they are going to cut down from your driving license. Your driving license have some points, or what they call life. So when you break traffic laws, they're going to cut from those lives. I think about 13 or 15 lives. So like 13 or 15 points. So when you break some offense, they're going to cut like 3 out of the life or 3 out of the points. So 3, sometimes even 4, 5, depending on what kind of offense you break. So people here are really, really careful. And if you break till you get to the limits, they will take all. That means you cannot drive anymore. Constant power supply. Wow. I want to give you a shocker. Since I've been in this country, going to 8 years now, so they've not taken away power supply for one day. You know how it is in Nigeria, my guys. And when you see that for one good day complete, you must thank Jehovah, So it's not really a good thing. We must work on this, Is it work about? Sorry, we must work on this. Don't let me speak wrong English, please. We must work on this, okay? It's an area where we should also balance, things, Here, 247, power supply. No stop, no interruption. So what are they using? Are they using spirit to get their power? Are they using spirit to get the power? Are they using demons to get the power? They are applying technology. They are applying, these things to get power supply. They can apply that too in our country, But I hope we can think this way. For the roads are really smooth, Most of the road here, they are all smooth. And you see, even streets are being tarred here. Everywhere is just, we have smooth road. And something I also noticed again here, like where I come from in Africa, in Nigeria, when you ride bicycle, they see you as someone that is poor. Here is not so. Here, the rich ride bicycle. The poor ride bicycle. It's not about being wealthy or even the scooter, this motorbike, electric bike. Everybody rides here. It's not about being rich or being poor. You see a big man that has, somebody that has, 2-3 cars at home, or you see them during summer, they can ride bicycle. It's a normal thing here. It's not about being wealthy. But if you can ride bicycle in Nigeria, and people see you, they say, this man is a poor person. Riding bicycle. They'll look at you as someone that is that is cost, at your own age, riding bicycle. But here it's not so. In fact, even here, it's being seen as a kind of, a form of exercise, riding bicycle, around the street, with a form of exercise, And also taking the city bus, shuttle bus, from one place to another. I mean, in your locality, maybe you're going to the mall, taking the bus. For here, it's not about being wealthy or being poor. Anyone take the bus. It's a common thing here. It's really, really efficient. People take the bus to anywhere they are going to. Not about whether you are rich or you are poor. In fact, I even discovered that even with the foreigners take more of the taxis than people that are the local people here. We the foreigners try to, want to feel good, want to feel, you take the taxis, to everywhere, and taxis are really, not cheap compared to bus. Okay, the bus are like a uniform, fee. Like within the city now, the bus fee is uniform. Anywhere going to within the city is the same price for the bus. Okay, so taking the taxi is going to cost you much, and it doesn't even make it too much quicker. Let me use the word too much quicker, because the roads are smooth. You have little or no traffic. Hardly is the traffic here on the road. All you can encounter is the traffic lights. So the roads are okay, the roads are smooth. So if you're taking a taxi and taking a bus to a place, the time difference is not too much. Okay, so that's it. Okay, here the buses are really efficient, and also we have same in Nigeria is also efficient, but there are some some differences that I've noticed. Also, when I came here, there is this public show of affection that I saw that really shocked me. I remember when I was in the university for my master's degree, I was at the bus stop trying to take a bus to the train station, and I saw a boy and a girl. They were, they were kissing at the bus stop. I was like, "Ooh, me, just." I'm just innocent, I'm Mr. Innocent. I just came and I saw this, they were kissing at the bus stop. I was like, these people, are they okay? Is something wrong with them? Are they insane? Bus stop, people are there, both young and old, everybody's there. But I discovered that even those that are the people, they didn't complain. How much more me, a foreigner, will complain? So I discovered it's a normal thing. It's not the first time that I've seen that public show affection. You can see, a guy and the girl go in the car, call themselves on the way, and some kind of, sometimes, they do some things that you will not really see in Africa because of the kind of morals that we have, things like that are not being done in public. So public show of affection here is really much unlike what we have in Africa. In Africa or in Nigeria, where I come from, when it's time for wedding,
She be taking it slow.
people carry a lot of gifts, carry different kind of things, a lot of things, and they buy you even things that you don't need. Some people buy you a lot of plastics. I know during my wedding, so many things I cannot even take and fly to China. So many kind of gifts, and they are nice gifts anyway. Thank God, and you guys that gave me this gift, if you are watching this video, thank you so much. But these things were really things that some of them, let me say, I may have some of them. Some of them might not be what I wanted, but they are gifts, so I'm going to take them. But for here in China, they don't do that in China. You don't give people physical items, you give them cash. I think this is maybe a good stuff, a good thing. Because when you give them cash, they're going to buy for themselves what they want to buy with the money. So you give them what they call hongbao red pockets. Okay, it's called hongbao red pocket. This is red pocket, a hongbao red pocket. So they put this in the envelope, put some amount of money, and they give to the couple, during the wedding or before the wedding or even after the wedding, so they can use to buy what they want to buy, their needs. They can meet their needs with this cash, not giving them physical items which they may have before then. Okay, it becomes double items for them which they may not be able to use at the end of the day. I don't know about other African countries. I know of my country, Nigeria, where I come from. Something I also noticed about when you go to shops to buy items, in Africa, where I come from, in Nigeria, when you want to buy an item in a shop, you see the shop attendant, hey, welcome, how are you doing? What do you want to buy? It's most times, and if you go to the marketplace, it's even more. Uncle, come now, what do you want to buy? Come, auntie, come, I have good fish, I have nice fish, I have this, I have that. Come and see. They want to, attract you with all those kind of, words, want to, bring you closer. But here, it's not really like that too. Sometimes you go to the shop and you want to buy an item, and they'll be like this, looking at you. Niyao Shama. In Nigeria, when you come, they'll ask you, good morning, good afternoon, welcome, the kind of, pleasantry exchange. But here, it's not really common. When they see you, the first thing they ask you is, what do you want? Nothing like welcome, no. What do you want? And you tell them what you want to buy, okay? It's not about being the foreigner, no, it's their way of life. Sometimes you even go to a shop and somebody is busy playing game. What do you want to buy? No, I don't have it. Okay, I have it. How many do you want? Okay. Sometimes you even go to a shop and you want to buy an item and the person sees you and the person is still playing the game and looking at you. He's waiting for you to say what you want to buy. Looking at you like this. You know, it's not like that like we have it in, what's it called, in my country. These are some cultural kind of, differences that shock people a lot when most of us Africans and Nigerians will come to a place like this, because it's not really like that from where we are coming up from. Also, when you go to shops to go and buy, maybe like a pharmacy, you want to go and buy drugs, like where I come from in Africa, in Nigeria, when you are buying drugs, okay, I want to buy like, medications. For instance, you want to buy this medication, okay, this medication, you oftentimes, you can buy like, you want to buy like maybe in twos like this, maybe in twos, or maybe like one or so, you want to buy these tablets, they are going to cut this for you. So if you want to buy, how many want to buy two, they're going to cut out two for you, okay? So what I'm doing here, I'm going to cut this out like this. I'm going to cut out the two for you. You want to buy two, you want to buy four, you want to buy 6 tablets, or capsule, I don't know, but they can cut out for you like that from where I'm coming out from. But for here where I am, it is not so. If you are buying any drug whatsoever, you must buy the drug in the pack. You must buy this pack, one full pack. Eating style. For the Chinese people here, they eat a little bit different from the way we eat. Let me start with the tea. Here, they drink the Chinese tea a lot. What I know in Nigeria that we drink in most homes as tea, just the Lipton, Lip Bell or whatever. These are the kind of tea that we drink oftentimes. But here we have various kinds of tea. We have the green tea, we have the red tea, we have the different kind of yellow, different kinds of tea that you have here. And these people, they drink this tea. In fact, they dedicate themselves to the drinking of tea. If you go to people's house, they offer you tea. In Nigeria, they offer you drink, give you malt, give you fruit juice, give you wine. Here, no, nobody gives you that. What you see is tea. They give you tea, except it is breakfast. And oftentimes when we drink tea, we add milk. Here they don't add milk to their tea. It's just the tea. They put the leaves and pour the hot water and sieve away the leaves, and they drink the tea. That's the water. But it's different from where I'm coming from. Here they drink tea in the morning, they drink tea in the afternoon, they drink tea at night. But in my place where I come from, we drink tea oftentimes for breakfast, and when it's cold, you can take tea to keep body warm. That is that. And also for the meal, the Chinese people like to eat together. They like to eat together. I discovered that a lot. They don't like to eat individually like we have. Sometimes, maybe I'm hungry, I can just, eat at home. But this one, they're going to ask you, have you eaten? Let's eat together. Or blah. What do you eat? That they like to eat together. It's really common. Sometimes I even ask my colleague that, like, why are you waiting for this guy? Why don't you go ahead and eat? He said, no, let him come. I was wondering, does it mean if the guy does not come, the food will taste differently? You have to wait for the guy to come before he orders his food. Even in family, they eat round table. Oftentimes, the usual, it's part of the Chinese culture, the kind of culture for them that they always like to keep. And also for eating as well, when it's 7 o'clock, you find out that almost everybody have taken their breakfast. So it's like a kind of school, as if it's, this country is a kind of school. 7 o'clock in the morning, everybody's taking their breakfast. When it's 12, people are taking their, lunch. 5 p.m., dinner. If you are taking your meal outside those time, you'll be wondering why they'll be wondering, my people, where I come from, sometimes about 9 a.m. I've not eaten breakfast. Seriously. If I eat breakfast, maybe 8, 9, I've really eaten early. I've eaten early. Sometimes maybe 9, I eat around maybe 9, 10, I eat breakfast. Because when you wake up in the morning, except when I'm going to work. But if it's on the weekend, sometime 9 a.m., 10 a.m., I take breakfast. Maybe around 3 p.m., I take my lunch, as in my, lunch. And maybe around 8 p.m., sometimes early, 7 p.m., we take our dinner. So there's no that kind of, you know, fixed time that you must take your meal. You know, that's where I'm coming from anyway. And finally, also, you know, I'm talking about what they take in. I'm going to add this also, like this issue of smoking. You know, here people smoke and it's not really a big deal. Can even see a lady smoking, you know, a lady and the guy working together, and the lady is smoking, you know, and the guy is not smoking. Where I come from, it's not like that too. Even men that smoke don't like to smoke oftentimes in public, because why? We have this kind of morals that when you smoke in public, people are seeing you, they think you're a bad person. You know, people don't like to mingle with you so much. We have that kind of behavior in us, you know. But here, they don't send you. You know, they do their thing like that. Nobody sends you, you know. That's how it's been done here. So these things really shocked me when I came to this place, and I was really wondering that, wow, you know, some things shocked me, and I was wondering why some things also wow me, like, wow, you know, I was really surprised, and I saw some things that, you know, some things that I really thumbs up for, you know. That's it. So that's my experience. I don't know about you. What's your kind of, you know, cultural shock experience when you traveled abroad that really thrilled you based on where you're coming out from? And once again, guys, thanks for being here. Catch you in my next video. Goodbye. Don't even doing so. I'm just trying to play. This is my hair, sir, man. Does it look good? How do I start this video? Okay, let me think. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I don't want to use the word welcome to my channel today. Also, you know,